Hey everybody, Tom Barnes here for the love of Chicago in the Edison Park neighborhood. You're looking at old school horseshoe pits, which I bet you didn't know still existed here in the city of Chicago, but here they are on the far northwest side in Edison Park. I'm gonna go down to the Chicago History Museum to talk to some of my friends about the history of this spot now. So let's take a ride down there and learn all about Edison Park. Here with my friend Peter Alter. How are you, Peter?
I'm doing great, thanks.
So, all things Edison Park. What do we need to know besides the furthest northwest corner of the city, right?
Right, it is way up there. The earliest history that we know, Native American groups live there. Mm-hmm. It becomes kind of on the city's radar, so to speak, by the 1890s as a railroad suburb. But also lots of farmers, Dutch and Germans. And then by 1910, it's a village. Incorporated as a village circa 1910, and then within a couple of years, they want to be incorporated in the city.
Oh, so that's a little different because some places don't have a choice, almost it seems, and some do, but I haven't heard too many areas that want to be a part of the city. Do you know a reason why?
Because they had a one-person police department, and it was hard for such a small area to provide city services. Unfortunately, it was many decades before Edison Park was fully city serviced, but by the 1920s and the post-World War I era boom, bungalows were being built. Mm-hmm. There was the commuter rail line, so it was really starting to get integrated, so to speak, into the life of the city.
Right, along Northwest Highway there.
Yes.
That's where everybody gets on.
Yes.
That's the last stop in the city out to the northwest suburbs.
Right.
What can you tell me about the neighborhood today?
The neighborhood today, is full of parks. Monument Park, for example, which has a monument dedicated to World War I veterans from the neighborhood, is a very popular spot. Northwest Highway, yes, is a main drag. There's also Edison Park Fest in the summer, which seems to be really an enjoyable event.
And I do know that they have a newsstand that has been in that town for 82 years.
Yes, and a lot of these community areas have these long-standing businesses. Mm-hmm. So yes, when you do research about Edison Park, learn about Edison Park, the newsstand is one of the first things that stands out in the great businesses of the neighborhood.
And Edison Park, is the name obvious of where it got its name from?
Yeah, so that's interesting. In the 1890s, it claimed to be in that part of the area, the first community to be totally electrified.
That's a fun fact.
Yes, and there is a story that Thomas Alva Edison, the Thomas Edison, was asked, can we name our neighborhood after you because we have, widespread electricity? And the story is literally he gave his blessing. So I wasn't able to confirm that, but that's definitely the story.
I like the lore on that one.
Yes.
I think we'll go with that.
For sure.
Thank you, Peter Alter of the Chicago History Museum. A fun fact of Chicago that if you want to work for the city, you have to live in the city. And historically, Edison Park has been home to Chicago's fire, police, its city workers, and also the teachers in the area, going through a bit of rebirth right now. A lot of old buildings being renovated or completely knocked down and rebuilt. A unique aspect of Edison Park is the metro tracks that run right through the middle, connected by this underground walkway that has been decorated by the kids of Edison Park. It's a really fun area connecting both the old and new, and you get that sense of tradition by one particular business in Edison Park celebrating 82 years, and we happen to be there on the day of the big celebration.
At the corner of Northwest Highway and Oliphant, you got Kaggis Corner, and here's the famous newsstand. I've been here for 82 years, and I have Mike Kaage. How are you, sir?
I'm great today. Beautiful day.
Beautiful day indeed. A big day for you. 82 years this stand has been here.
Yes. Actually, it's been here longer. My family bought it in 1943.
Wow.
And the first day, my grandfather sent my dad up here to open the stand. It was 7 below zero.
How many below zero?
7.
7 below zero.
And it's still a record low temperature for March 8th.
My goodness. And the train just rolled by, and that's kind of the reason why you're here, getting all these commuters going to the metro, going downtown, right?
Right. The train, the bus, and the loyal community.
You've been here for about yourself, about
I've
50
been here
years?
64 years.
64 years.
Started helping my dad on weekends for a quarter an hour, and wanted to drop out of high school because I just loved this place, but my parents wouldn't have that.
So what are some of the changes that you've seen over the years that you look back on when you think about the 82-year run of this spot and your 60 plus years?
Well, I remember this town was like Mayberry. It had everything. And of course, back in the day, the 50s and 60s, you know, the husband would work, the mom would stay at home, they'd have one car, and mom would walk up here to do her shopping. You know, we had everything in Edison Park, and now it's basically only restaurants and a paper stand.
A paper stand, indeed. What is your favorite thing about being here on this corner running the stand? What's your favorite thing?
Probably the people.
Yeah?
You know, even though it's a short and sweet with most customers, but you know, it's nice. They've been very supportive of me and my family.
You open every day.
Right.
That's incredible. How do you do that? How do you go on vacation and open every day?
I don't.
You don't?
I haven't had a day off since July 31st of 2001.
Holy smokes.
Been here every day, and even when there's snowstorms, I get here not at 4 o'clock, but sometimes at noon, you know, to dig out, and I at least open the doors. I don't sell anything, but I can honestly say I've been here.
If you wouldn't mind, be so kind, just give me a little tour of your space here, just because I feel like it's up to us to show the generation that comes next what a newspaper stand is, right?
All right, well, you know, a few things to sell: newspapers, racing forms.
Oh, that's some old school stuff, the racing forms.
Right, a few magazines.
Yeah. And then, of course, you got this fancy, you want to take out your little plaque there. I think that's wonderful. We should show that off for the folks watching here.
I think this is very nice, too.
Look at that. 82 years of success. That's incredible. And Mike, anything else you want to say to the folks of Edison Park as you wrap up your 82nd year here?
Well, I'd like to thank them for their loyalty, and without them, we wouldn't be here.
Right.
So we've been very fortunate, very blessed.
All right, that's Kaggis Corner in Edison Park. For the love of Chicago, indeed. I'm Tom Barnes. Shoot me an email if you got a story you want me to tell for your neighborhood, thomas.barnas@cbs.com. Continue to spread the love of Chicago right here. Oh, look at that. People just love us.